Hey there, Marky. How long have you been making videos? Robbie S. Actually, I've been making videos for probably about the last 3 years now. And that's on a pretty consistent basis. Like, I used to do all kinds of different stuff back in the day. I used to do like talk comedy radio several years back, and I also did a couple of political things that were libertarian in nature a few years back. But pretty consistently, I've been doing this type of videography work for about the last 3 years or so. Is this like your job, or do you have like a 9-to-5er? David W. Well, actually, this is kind of sort of like my job. It doesn't pay very well. I'm actually on food stamps, I'm on welfare, and I hang out at soup kitchens quite a bit. No, none of that's true. Actually, I have like a day job, you know, kind of, sort of, not really. Like, I do photography on the weekends. I really shouldn't say on the weekends. Maybe more like a couple hours on the weekends. But no, to give you a real answer, I'm actually doing this a lot of the time, but I've also got a lot of personal projects that I do, some client work. Occasionally on the weekends I do a lot of events and parties and stuff like that, so all that helps keeps the lights on. This is mainly for my own benefit. I enjoy teaching, I enjoy educating, and increasing the knowledge, so to speak. So yeah, other than that, you know, I do what every other photographer does. You know, I do what I got to do to pay some bills and keep the goodies in the basket. How long have you been a photographer? You are so good. I love your stuff. Jackie B. Oh wow, thank you. It's very nice. It's very nice of you. Actually, I've been a professional photographer for probably the last 4 years now. Like, I decided to just go for it and do it full time about 4 years ago. I've done a lot of corporate stuff. I used to work for corporate America, and you know, I get paid, you know, shit money for crap hours, and you know, it didn't seem to make sense anymore. So I finally decided to jump right in full force and make a go of it as a business about 4 years ago. But I did start at a very young age. I was in like photography classes as a kid, and I played around with my parents' cameras. They had like, I don't know, just really, they had a bunch of like really old cameras, remember the little flash cubes, stuff like that. Yeah. Polaroids, you know, the instant films and all that. So I started off there, and I always loved the concept, and even started using some pinhole cameras with shoeboxes, stuff like that. And they just kind of grew from there, really. But yeah, thank you very much. Mark, what was the first camera you ever used? Tyler C. If I'm not mistaken, the very first camera that I ever used was my parents' Polaroid Supercolor 600. Is that right? Something like that. Well, anyway, it was like this old hunk of shit. It was just this big plastic Polaroid, and you know, I would take it, they would fill it with, you know, the cartridge or whatever, and I would just go and blow through rolls of their film, and man, they'd be so mad at me. But yeah, that's how I pretty much got started. It was just all by accident. I rummaging through parents' drawers, as most kids do, and just blew through their camera. Yo, Marcus, what's up with the hat? Nick P. The hat. Well, the hat, I don't know. It just sort of kind of became like, I don't know, like a symbol, a moniker, shit. I don't know. It just, I started wearing the hat on a hardcore consistent basis probably about 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, and I just loved them so much. Like, everywhere I go, and this is no joke, like every single store that I go into, I'm always hunting for one of these hats. And it has to be a certain type, because some of them look like newsboy hats, and they're really wide and everything, and so they don't work out very well for me. But yeah, if I can find a good, solid flat cap, yeah, this is my thing. And people just know me by it now, so I mean, I can literally walk into just about any room with any group of friends, and everyone will immediately know it's me because of the hat. So yeah, it's just a recognition thing. It helps people, I don't know, they bond with that. Hey! From one photog to another, do you ever hate your own work and wish you could have done things differently? Andre H. Oh, wow, yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, most photographers do. Well, I mean, artists in general do. I mean, who hasn't, wanted to, tweak something after the fact? They wish they could have done it, just a little bit different, or, maybe changed a few things here and there. I mean, that's the whole point of art, is to, push the human condition in new directions, and a lot further than it's ever gone before. But yeah, of course, all the time. But I mean, you grow from those experiences, in my opinion. You make a lot of mistakes, you screw up a bunch, and in that moment, though, I look back at some of the stuff that I used to do, and I'm always just like, God damn, this sucks so bad. But in that moment, when I took that, I was so thrilled with that piece of work. I was always just like, man, that's fantastic. As you grow and you progress, I mean, you move past who you were, and then you grow into who you are or who you want to be. So, I mean, it's always this transition from the old into the new. You always push your boundaries. Always push yourself. So yeah, of course.
Mark, I know you're into doing film as well, but I was wondering what your favorite type is. Jimmy M.
Well, honestly, my favorite types of films would, obviously be horror films. But oh my God, I have the biggest obsession with documentaries. I absolutely love documentaries. I've not ever been able to get away from them. And I got on a really bad kick of documentaries probably back in 2006, where, I just started watching a couple, and they were just so much more educational and interesting that I could literally sit through a 2 or 3 hour documentary and it would just be off the hook. It would just encapsulate me. So yeah, man, I love documentaries. I would love to do, I've actually got a documentary in the works. It's still under wraps though, so I can't really say anything, but yeah, I absolutely love documentaries, for sure.
You're a pretty funny guy. Are you always that way, or is it an act for the show? Andy S.
Well, no. Well, it's because I drink a lot. There's a lot of... Where is it? No? Alright, well, no. Actually, it's not an act. For the most part, I've always been kind of like the funny guy or whatever. I don't even really think I'm that funny. I hear people tell me all the time, oh, you're so entertaining, you're so great, and it's funny. And I'm just like, dude, are you fucking high or what? That was completely retarded. But, a lot of people get a good laugh from, whatever. And it's just hilarious to them. To me, I'm just like, God, these people have such low expectations of what funny ought to be.
What other stuff do you have in the works? I gotta know, please. Valerie N.
Well, that's actually funny that you ask. I've actually been working on a new website that is almost totally dedicated to, photographers and people that like to do creative work. So far, I'm the only one on the website because I've not told anyone else about it yet. But I would love to get writers and bloggers and stuff like that on the website and checking it out. Actually, you know what? Fine, I'll reveal it now. You guys can go to photovideogeeks.com, and it's basically just like a blog, but I've worked fairly hard on it, just trying to get it up to speed and everything with all the videos that I had already put out. So if anyone's interested, if you write or if you do anything like that, you can totally go to Photo Video Geeks and help a brother out. I would love to have more people posting their experiences and their knowledge and all that kind of stuff. And I will open it up to 2 different writers if anyone's interested. So that's my main project right now. I do have a couple of personal photography projects that I'm doing, and all of them always center around on something evil or something that is going to piss somebody off. I love doing sacrilegious stuff, and just anything that really just bites into someone's ass, because people take themselves entirely too seriously, I think. Everything's a crisis, everything's something, some big deal. So I'm always looking for new ways to shit in the Wheaties, the proverbial Wheaties, so to speak. I love Wheaties. I would never shit in mine. So there you have it, folks. I appreciate all the questions that were sent in, and I hope this is a more enlightening little shindig here for you. So thanks again for stopping in, and we'll see you guys on the next photo video show, so to speak. See you guys later.